We've all been there, okay. A glamorous career, making an enviable amount of money right after being bumped out of college. Invariably, the rose colored glasses become clouded with the reality of working in a kind of grunt work. Subscribe or Like is a new piece by Workshop West Playwrights Theatre written by Liam Salmon. Their new play takes to the stage and it will run May 24th through June 11th at the Gateway Theatre along Gateway Boulevard in Edmonton. Liam Salmon joins me now to talk about this new play that features a couple of millennials that have an idea on how they can make real money. Good afternoon, Liam. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah.
Oh, pleasure's mine. Your latest work, which is super exciting. How long has it been in progress for?
It's actually been in progress for a couple of years. Originally, if the pandemic didn't happen, it might have happened a couple years sooner even. So that weirdly, there was like that sort of unexpected benefit there. We got to workshop it for a bit longer.
And subscribe or like, just the title itself brings up all kinds of relevant and pertinent things in regard to social media and the fact that we are kind of trained like Pavlov's dog to tap on something to receive a positive feedback or a pellet in the case of rats. What inspired you to tell this story?
I think it's all of that, right? Like on the one hand, we have technology, social media moving so fast, right? Barreling to the future, no stop, train on full speed. But what really fascinated me was how the human, like how we interact with that as people in different parts of our lives. The YouTube couple in Subscriber Like, Rachel and Miles, they are very much in that sort of young person's time where they're trying to find their place in the world. And I think the thing that's so fascinating about all of our social medias and the online presence is how public and visible that process can be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like such an interesting contrast between sort of like their personal relationship and how they relate with just all of these people. I think it makes everything feel bigger somehow.
And Rachel and Miles are a certain age, right? They're millennials, so that makes them a certain age, and they grew up with this technology and being bombarded by this technology. How does that come into play? Because you would think that they're not naive in regard to maneuvering this technology, but somehow, are they taken advantage of?
I think that's a really interesting question. I think one thing that social media does is it amplifies different parts of humanity in really interesting ways, both the negative and the positive, right? Because on the one hand, you have, maybe a young queer child in Texas somewhere finding their community online, and that could save a life. That's just a huge, huge thing that the internet is capable of. But on the other hand, you have other folks who come from sort of maybe more malicious intentions finding their communities, right? So it is that sort of eldritch force where it's both like this incredible force for good, but also this incredible force for corruption sometimes, right? And I think one thing that really happens in the play is Rachel and Miles sort of go into the fame part of it. You know what I mean? Like getting hooked on that. Okay, more and more and more. How do we keep growing?
So what is the arch enemy in this case? Do you think it's capitalism or opportunism on behalf of tech giants, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's interesting trying to pinpoint an exact villain because in so many ways, systems exist in such complicated overlapping ways. Like how do we separate capitalism from the evolution of social media or vice versa? And to a certain extent, and perhaps a little bit more scarily, how do we separate all of that from us and our relationships and even our bodies, our sort of psychological state? I think it's become such a strange and complicated overlappy world that just navigating it is like, where are we? We're here now? Cool. I guess this is what it is. Yeah.
And you have a couple of really stellar actors because this plays a two-hander.
That's right.
And you have Gabby Bernard and Jeffrey Simon Brown starring in this play. Did you have a hand in any of the casting, or did this work out in an ideal sense for you anyway?
Oh, yes. Jeff and Gabby are phenomenal. I was just talking to them yesterday in rehearsal. The humanity that actors are able to bring to these people. Like there's something so magical when you move from page to stage,
Mm-hmm.
and that added 3D element of these incredible artists.
Well, if you don't mind, Liam, we'll invite Gabby and Jeff to the stage just for a moment here. That is the radio stage, and we'll hear a little snippet of dialogue from Subscriber Like.
Okay, so this is a question that we've been asked a lot. How we first met.
And we figured we'd answer.
The short answer is Tinder, honestly.
End of story. Done.
No, but seriously.
Okay, so we found out we were in the same econ class.
We started messaging,
One thing kind of led to another.
but then we realized we were in the same group for a project.
And it was me, you, and that other guy.
Toby?
Poor Toby. I could see he didn't understand what was so awkward about the situation.
We're literally typing up this slideshow.
And Toby's clearly so uncomfortable.
Maybe we made a game out of making Toby uncomfortable.
Maybe it was fun.
Do you think he ever knew?
No, I really don't.
Well, Toby, if you're watching, yeah, Rachel and I had sex in that room. That's why the table and the chair...
Miles!
Maybe that's a story for another day.
Remember to comment down below.
Like, subscribe,
This has been Rachel.
and Miles annoying his girlfriend. Whoa!
That is Gabby Bernard and Jeffrey Simon Brown. Subscriber Like is the brand new play mounted at Workshop West Theatre along Gateway Boulevard. The play runs May 24th to June 11th. It is my pleasure to have a chat here. Thanks, Liam Salmon, for hanging in there with us. And so, as audiences are leaving the theatre, perhaps to head to a local watering hole along White Avenue, what would you like them to be chatting about in relation to having seen Subscriber Like?
I think it's the classic thing that I love in theater is the same reason why I love books. It's getting close to another person's thoughts, feelings, and sort of seeing something and being like, did you feel that? This? Or what did you think? Did we have a shared experience? And I think that's the beauty of theater, really, that shared in-person experience and the connection that comes from that.
Well, we're really excited that you're bringing Subscriber Like to the boards. I'd like to go out of our chat by playing a song for you. Can I play a request?
Oh my gosh. Could you do something from Lizzo or something? Something nice and upbeat?